Alright, Elimination Chamber. Not gonna spend too much time. As it already happened a long time ago. By the time you will see this video, and by the time you see this, say happy birthday to me, as my birthday was a few days ago. I'm 23 by the time you watch it. So yeah, but Elimination Chamber. And sorry, the sun is like bugging bugging in right through your face, but right in my face. But Elimination Chamber as a show build up to Mania, I can't complain too much about it. There wasn't particularly one thing about it that I was bothered about. Maybe there was one minor thing I was bothered about. As a show, it was pretty solid, but it wasn't spectacularly great or anything, but it was a solid good show. That's where it was. And it started off that way with the Women's Elimination Chamber match that you had Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Naomi, and Tiffany Stratton. A really, really great Elimination Chamber match. Um, this was this was all really good all around, and I gotta say, like, maybe the start of the show, you had to get your hats up to Tiffany Stratton. Like this is her real opportunity, her real shine on the main roster, on a premium line of it. As the Royal Rumble, she barely got any shine. While this, like, she shine all the way and didn't fumble under the pressure, did a crack on it, and she fucking thrive on it. Like, their crowd was totally buying everything she did. She came in really great, and they pretty much have their top female stuff right in their hands. They're at least like top. Like, I feel like if the crowd react the way that they do to Tiffany in most areas down the line, they're gonna force the crowd is gonna force the company to make her a face, because she's like, how, why would you want to hate someone who really does all this cool shit in the ring, and her character, like, she like she has this star quality about her. Like, yeah, like, they're trying to be up. Anyway, Tiffany, I can't say enough great things about it. Like, she really owned this match, quite honest with you. Naomi, dare I say, she's becoming just not good. Like, she's not been booked terribly, but her booking isn't exactly the greatest, if you know. So yeah. So so the match passes, and it all came down to the final three of Becky, Liv, and Bianca. The two were kind of obvious. It was either gonna be Liv or Becky. So that was, but it was a strong final three, I must say, with Bianca, Becky, and Liv. They really work well together. I Not that I hate it, but I think I would like to see more of Liv and Becky as like the final two, since Liv eliminated Bianca with I think like a roll up or something, and then Becky hit the manhandle slam. That's the one part I generally didn't like about it. I would have liked to have seen more out of Liv and Becky in the ring, since they have seemed to be really great chemistry with each other. You know, I would have liked it, but can't complain too much. But yeah, Becky won. She won the Elimination Chamber. It's going to face Rhea Ripley for the Women's World title of Wrestling. That's it. But we kind of we know what we are into for wrestling anyway. So even before the show, like, did you not think it was gonna be Becky versus Rhea at Mania? So sorry for a spoiler, but yeah. But Becky wins a really great match. In a really great match. Probably the better the Chamber. I will get more to that Chamber. Um, Next one is the Tag Team Championship match between the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest versus Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. They're called the New Cash Republic, I think. Yeah. So New Cash Republic, Judgment Day Tag Team titles. Unpopular opinion, but this was my favorite match of the night. Like, I really, really like this. Like, it was a no nonsense, all serious business tag team match that got a really, really amount of time and told a really good story. Like, I can't complain too much about it. You had Dominic there, which like I think more wrestling heels now they should strive to be like Dominic Mysterio. Like, he is a effing heat man throughout the show. Like, not about during the show. Like, this man has one hell of a he has a hell of a heat man, but in a good way. And yeah, like, I think because it's not so memorable, people will rate this highly. But this was a really kind of a low key awesome match. Like, yeah, like, this was all action, really fast. They talk really good, and yeah, the Judgment Day retains, and I hope to see a rematch someday between these two teams. Will complain about that. So yeah, like, they did it like Newcastle Republic didn't need to win, but they look good. They didn't need to win. Being this match was good enough as it is for the both of them and a pay per view like this. They really did a great job here. This was a really great match. My personal favorite match. Then you got Grayson Waller affair. We all there between with him, Grayson, since he's the hometown hero in Australia, in Perth. Then since that was what the show was at, I don't know where Grayson is, but he's in Australia, so they had to give him a spot on this show. As he had his own talk show with Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. This wasn't too much to talk about. Like, this was just an excuse to get all the all the 4 men the same pay per view spots, since Rollins couldn't wrestle because he's other like his left knee is like calling to question still. So they couldn't do much, so they just did the same. Although Seth Rollins said by Mania, by injuries that he's almost going to be medically clear. So there's that. And Cody said he's trying to see the wife for a singles match, but it's pretty much going to turn to be a tag team match between him and Seth against Rock and Roman at Night One. Man, since the Rollins literally said afterwards, after Cody issued a shot, that he does not have to fight this battle with against the bloodline alone. And there's that, and Rollins and Cody kicked the crap out of Austin Theory, while Grayson just stood back and watched. Wonder what that's going to do between Water and Theory. Wonder that since Water just practically did nothing. They just didn't want risk of they get the other guys from since Grayson Water is also right. So yeah, but the 7 was fine. Like the Cody set thing, I don't think wasn't as good as the promo before this when Wallace was talking about wanting to be Cody Shield and why he has to finish it. So that was really damn good. This wasn't on the same level as all obviously, but it was fine. So there is that, and then we got the men's elimination chamber match. Since the women's chamber was for the number one contendership for the women's world title, this was the number one contendership for the world heavyweight title. As you got Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and LA Knight. Yeah. This was like this was a different kind of match for the women's chamber match, as the women's chamber match was pretty much all about fast pace, like in the in-ring aspect. It was really all about. While the men's chamber match was definitely a story-driven type of match. And while I don't know if I could pull it at the same level as the women's chamber match, this match will still work. Like, it was still a pretty, really good one, I must say. And I gotta say, like, God bless the Randy Orton. The one thing I can knock him for saying as he's sometimes, like, he's pretty much hit or miss in the way, like, when he's great, but when he thinks like he's the literally shit spot. Orton did a great fucking job selling the back injury. I could totally buy the pain that he and the bumps that he was taking, like the pain, like he was like I could totally buy that, and I kind of felt through him, like he did a fucking great job with this man with the selling, and this was solid all around. This was like you had Bobby Lashley spearing Logan Paul through the chamber glass pod. That was great. Kevin being irritating, but in a good way, was fun as hell. With a pause and waiting to him be released. And yeah, and you had AJ Styles through all the country, all the world, to Australia just to attack LA Knight. You gotta give it to him for being a true full-blown hater. Maybe he's not as true full-blown hater as Drew McIntyre if you see his social media recently, but you gotta have it to AJ. But AJ attacked LA Knight, cost him the match. You gotta figure that's the match for both of them at WrestleMania. Then you have Logan Paul standing there with a blast knuckles, and then Randy hit the RKO. That was the way they shot it was great, and the final two, Arthur eliminated Logan Paul, and then the final two during all they hit the RKO, and then Logan Paul boom hit the brass knuckle. What was great about it was if you watch the video, the few days afterwards, they had a shot on Logan Paul after he was eliminated, and Logan was like calling the referee like, "Fuck, call the man, is I don't think I can move," and he repeated it over and over again until right the ass spot when when Logan hit the brass knuckles and Logan tell the ref, I planned this to fool you, and then like, you can never fool me. I never bought this. That was great. You gotta give it to Logan. Like, he's such an asshole that just wants the viral moment on a wrestling show. And somehow, it fucking works for him. So there's that, and Drew pick up the scraps and pin Randy Orton to win the chamber, and is now going to face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. Night to presumably, since Rollins is probably gonna be a tag team match along with Cody against Roman Rock. But yeah, this was totally deserved for him. Like, he's been doing probably the best work, if like maybe the best work of his entire career in WWE, and now probably gonna culminate with a probably world title win at WrestleMania. He's definitely earned that and more. So I'm happy for him, and a really solid match, chamber match. A really good story all around. And the main event for the Women's World Championship. You got Rhea Ripley in her home country of Australia defending against Nia Jax. Definitely wouldn't be a main event on any other show, but given where this show was at and kind of what the card was, you this was certainly a main event. And they pretty much delivered the they pretty much deliver most parts. I must say, like, gotta say Nia Jax, and I can't believe I'm going to say it, but she may be one of Triple H's best rehires since he took over created 2 years, almost 3 years ago. Like, that you gotta hand how he's booked Nia Jax. Like, she's booked Nia Jax to pretty much pure, almost professional on this. Like, she really had nailed. He really nailed her return on this, and pretty much validated this match. Like her, like in any other case, this totally will work. But how Nia has been booked priorly up to this, like it, it worked. Here against Rhea Ripley, which she was gonna be the star of this show, no matter what. Because, well, maybe not as if as well, other than maybe Tiffany Stratton, like she was going to be the star of the show no matter what. As this was her home country, and I was pretty much happy for her since you can tell this moment, like she was engaged, she was interested, like the moment, like you can tell the moment meant something to her, and that comes through as you can see on television. That you can tell the moment worked for her, it meant something, and the match was decent, and they worked well together, and Rhea Ripley retains. She celebrated with her family. I can't complain too much. Just like this show, I can't complain too much. As this wasn't totally spectacular, but overall, this was a pretty good show. So, yeah. So, there is that. Like, that's all it is for this video. Like this video if you haven't subscribed. Tell me what you think about Elimination Chamber in the comment section below. And as always, I'm Jason Maenius, and I approve this message.